is the latest innovation that's drawing worldwide attention.
Pretty quick and easy. It really was. I didn't really feel anything, to be honest.
It's a Wisconsin company offering its employees a microchip plant. How the party to kick off the new program. Around 50 employees at 3 Square Market gathered to get the microchip. It's about the size of a grain of rice and gets implanted into the hand using a syringe. Participating employees will be able to use it to open doors, log into their computers, and pay for snacks in the break room.
We came across this and saw it being used in other societies. We said, why not us?
Why not us? That's the attitude here at 3 Square Market in River Falls. The software engineering company has taken the tech world by storm by offering to microchip employees
an opportunity that we saw to really provide something to society.
President and CEO Patrick McMullen has been working on this project since January. Employees aren't required to get the chip. It's completely voluntary.
It's a big needle.
The company offered me the opportunity to get chipped, and I agreed.
Not too bad. Yeah, just a pitch. Yeah. Okay.
Convenience. A lot of ways convenience. Really eliminating what I had to carry in my pockets.
Employee Tony Dana says the chip will be used for basic tasks like getting in and out of the building, logging onto his computer, and buying snacks in the break room.
And then to finalize your payment, you'll put your RFID chip, hold it against it. Now, my unique card that's identified with the RFID chip is asking if I'd like to put the $6 on my chip. So yes.
Since word got out about the chips, 3 Square has been contacted by hospitals, universities, the U.S., and foreign governments about the technology.
Imagine being able to travel without a passport or worry about losing it. Just hold your hand up and then all the documentation comes up.
The company says this particular chip is not capable of GPS, but they admit that could be in the future. In River Falls, Tim Elliott, WISN 12 News.
3 Square says the microchips are made in Taiwan. The company ordered 60 of them. The cost of each chip is believed to be about $3. Chip the size of a grain of rice was implanted into the hands of 50 employees at Market Square using Tim Benson is a software engineer.
Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Right, double and not silly, the apostles of great millstone that surely do rule well. Salutation to the Aken that push this word in sincerity and in truth. Right, this is Lamad once again. Right, from GMS Camp Trinidad. Right, we'd like to do a little video upon the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Right, as plainly as they're showing it right about now, where they injecting these things, because a lot of people, they believe that the mark of the beast is an embargo, national Sunday law, right? Or a whole set of other bullshit, or just a tattoo upon on your right hand or your forehead, right? But you see, as what they're doing here right about now, what they're doing, they're advertising this RFID chip and the benefits of it, right? And we are just going to the scriptures, the prophecies about this thing, right? Because it was prophesied in the Bible, right? But the first precept I'll bring out, just go to it, right? Because we the men of great millstone, nothing is basically hid from us, right? The spirit of the Most High, right, dwelling with the men of great millstone, coming all the way down from El Apostle Taha, coming all the way down. All right. So we are the men out there basically watching for the times and the end signs. All right. The first precept I bring here, this is Ezekiel 3 verse 17. Right. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel." Right. So beginning with the other apostles of great millstone, we are the men that watching, right? What watchman does do, a watchman does, right, stand upon the walls and watch for the times, watch to see if any danger is lurking ahead, right, unto the house of Israel, which are the Negroes, the Latinos, and natives, right? So it says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me, right? So that is what we're doing when we go out there on the highways and the byways, right? When we sit down, when we do vids, when we come together, right? We out there, we prophesying of the downfall of America and of these things, of the mark of the beast, and so forth and so forth, right? Because we're supposed to give warning at the mark of the beast, right? We're supposed to be there as Ella Apostle Taha said in a recent video, not laying a stumbling block before the blind, and 2/3 of Israel right about now are the blind, right? But we are the ones out there who basically trying to wake up our people, but only the elect will hear this word. All right. So the scripture says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me." Right? So this mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, right? Which you see the beast, what they're doing, they're trying to ease this chip in, right? Saying, guess what? This gonna make life easier for you, right? In the sense that, alright, guess what? They're looking to do bringing a cashless society, right? Where you won't have to worry about being robbed, right? Where your personal documents basically upon this on the ship is your visa, is your ID card, right? Is your bank account number, everything basically about you, all your personal information, right, is basically upon this RFID chip, right? And all you have to do is basically place it in either one's of your hand, right, or on your forehead, as the scriptures say, right? The mark of the beast ain't no national Sunday law or no embargo. It makes no sense, right? So you go into Revelation 13, right, verse 16, and it says, "And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." So guess what? That's sounding like the mark. That's sounding like the RFID chip right there to me, right? Because if it was the national Sunday law, like how the Seventh-day Adventists basically say it is to be, guess what? How people will know in the first place that I just worship on a Sunday, right? Because guess what? Back in the ancient days, the scriptures were talking about the Sabbath. The Sabbath has nothing to do with Saturday. Long ago, they would number the days of the month, right? They never had name for the days. Nowhere in the scripture you'll see Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? The Sabbath is determined by the new moon, right? And it's surely ain't no damn well embargo for you people at IUIC or whatever the cases that says an embargo, right? I can't remember what ISU CPK say it is. But guess what? You people going off, right? People going off. So it says, "And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads," right? So let me see basically mark there, all right? Strong's, right? Greek 5480, it says karagma, all right? Or agma, from the same as Strong's G5482, a scratch or itching, right? That is a stamp as a badge of servitude, a sculpted figure, right, or a graven mark within your head, or within your hands, or like a prick within your hands, all right? Cut an incision, right? So basically we see that this is a literal mark, a literal a cut and incision, a scratch or itching with some people. They actually show that on videos of people who took the mark of the beast before, alright? And that no man might buy or sell save that he had the mark. So on the video that we just watched, guess what they say at At that point in time, it was completely voluntary, right? But the way how they advertising this chip, when they cause the perfect chaos and the dollar drop and the economy totally crash, right? This is going to be a means of you buying or selling now, because hey, that is what they're doing with the RFID chip. All right, that is what they're doing with the RFID chip. And on top of the barcode for the RFID chip, it show the first stroke at the beginning, the first two strokes at the beginning, the two in the middle, and the two last strokes are basically 666, right? Which you don't see upon the barcode, right? That is the same thing Esau have, or the so-called white man have on all of his products to show his ownership of his possession of the chip, of what belongs to him, right? Salakia, right? So when the time come, you know, basically having this chip in your hand, that is the only how you'll be able to buy or sell. Without that, you won't be able to buy or sell, right? They will make it mandatory just now that guess what? You have to have this chip in your hand, especially to know who for the government or who for the system and who ain't for the system. The people who ain't for the system ain't going to receive that RFID chip, right? The hopeful elect not going to receive this abomination, right? Because we know the scriptures, we know what the Most High said in Revelation 14. All right, to the people who don't take this RFID chip, right, they will deem them as a terrorist, right? Because within the RFID chip, which I'll show, I'll take some screenshots with the RFID chip, basically of what it does. Hey, it's your ID card or whatever the case is, right? So it make it look like you're against the system without taking the RFID chip, right? It says, and that no man might buy or sell, right? Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636, right? 666, right? Which I basically explained, right? So let me just go into those screenshots, right? With the RFID chip. So where are they? Alright, so I'll start from here, right? So right here they're showing what is small as a grain of rice. RFID chips used in humans, right, is 11.5 millimeters, right? What they're saying here, a biocompatible glass capsule. It has a copper antenna coil, right? Turning capacitor, a silicone microchip, right? Underneath the Obamacare implant. So just zooming through, right? So this picture here shows that they plant it in either hand, left or right, right? I know in the scripture in Revelation 13 basically said right hand, but if you read Revelation 14, it said whoever had the mark in his hand, right? So why this song in like this the RFID chip is the only thing coinciding with the scriptures. Alright, these other philosophies, these other things are like some people say that the RFID chip Salakia, not the RFID chip, Babakasha Salakia they will say that Islam is the mark of the beast, right? And they'll show you something that they have a Hitler sign and that means 6 and no. Which part is a cut and incision? Which part is a stamp? Which part are going in the left hand or your right hand? Left hand or your right hand? Or in any eye hands or your foreheads in the first place? Alright? So they're showing you there where they plant underneath that kind of fleshy tissue in your hands the RFID chip, right? Which you just have to basically scan, pass your hand on a scanner, and they get all the information about you. This is how the so-called white man now has ownership of you. He knows your whereabouts. in Trinidad here in the Guardian newspapers, they had an article in the Business Guardian talking about the benefits of the RFID chip, right? But implanted in animals, if people have Alzheimer's, for robbery, theft, hey, RFID chip the whole place, and you just make the so-called white man become your god, right? You take away the sovereignty of the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai and making the so-called white man your god. Alright? Alright. So, they said the ID chip, the chip module, just let me see if I could just pull this up a little bigger. Right? The chip modulates the amplitude of the current going through the antenna to continuously repeat a 128-bit signal. The bits are represented by a change in amplitude, low to high or high to low. An analysis by Jonathan Westhuse of Cambridge, Mass. Indicated that only 32 of the bits varied between any two vary chips. The rest of the bits probably tell the reader when the loop starts, and may also contain some error checking or correction data. The antenna. The coils of this antenna turn the reader's varying magnetic field into current to power the chip. Alright, so basically you will be living with this blasted shit in your hand, right? Until death do us part, and it's gonna really be till death do us part, right? Because when the fury of the Lord come down with our mixture, hey, death will do you part with this RFID chip, right? Current to power the chip. The coil is coupled to a capacitor to form a circuit that resonates at 134 kilohertz, right? It says the tissue bonding cap, right? So this thing bonds to the tissues in your hands. Lord have mercy. It says a cap made from a special plastic covers a hermetically sealed glass capsule containing the RFID circuit, right? RFID, for those who don't know, radio frequency identification. All right, so basically these people know who you are, right? But you need an ID for identification. All right. Hey, they show these things in movies. Look, it coming to pass, right? Scriptures was the first to talk about it, because scriptures say, hey, the Most High speak of the things. He spoke of the end in the beginning, so thou will know it. See, right? Because only the Most High, that is how you'll know who is the true power. Jesus don't teach you these things. Allah don't teach you these things. All right. These gods are not. They don't prophesy. Right? So it says the plastic is designed to bond with human tissue and prevent the capsules from moving around once has been implanted. Alright? So they're showing you the size basically here on the right hand of the screen with the chip and a coin. Right? The device is 2 millimeters long and about 1 millimeter in diameter, comparable to a grain of rice. Alright? So, right, the barcode, right, which somebody basically who doesn't know already, mark of the beast 666 technology is here, right? Each blue double line which they have here, the first at the beginning where they had the 9, right? So I read them from left to right, right, in the English way. That's 6. The double line here in the middle, which is also blue 6, and the last 2, right, 6, right? What they have here, the miniaturized radio frequency barcode strip is injected under the skin, right? And they have right here a precept underneath this sign here, right? He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, right? Anybody can read this, Revelation 13, 16 to 17, right? So what they have here, RFID chip now being issued in Hannah, Wyoming, as part of a new Obamacare plan, right? Update 11, the 5th, updated 11/05/13. Chippy. Seminars leave children eager to receive new RFID implants, right? So they say here that people are eager to receive the new RFID implant, right? So basically they that they sugarcoat this thing for you. Right? They sugarcoat this RFID chip. Yeah, come get the RFID chip, boy. Watch now, I don't have nothing to eat, boy. And the only so we could eat, we have to take this chip. Yeah, but you go ahead and take this chip. Right? The so-called white man probably created you that he have to have ownership over you. Alright? It says the Obamacare RFID chips are currently being given in a test run on the Proud. Right? That's why the Most I say he coming on all he coming on that day for the proud and the lofty ones, right? And patriotic citizens of Hana, Wyoming. Right? Over the last 2 weeks, a special piece of legislation has been passed making it mandatory. Right? So basically it's a must. Mandatory for anyone who receives welfare or any other form of government assistance to be implanted with these new identification chips. So basically you have no choice in the matter. In order to receive goods, in order to receive food, or whatever the case in the last days to come, because you're going to have famine, right? You're going to have certain wars that, guess what, people have to know who you are, that they'll tell you, hey, you need to take this RFID chip, or you ain't going to eat, or you'll be deemed a terrorist, you're not on their system, right? They will kill you, right? But the scriptures say, those that endure to the end shall be saved. Hey, the Most High will provide for his hopeful elect. But for you who don't know the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, hey, will be death and destruction, right? It says, assistance to be implanted with these new identification chips. Even select government employees and officials have been ordered to receive the new subdermal device, right? I don't know who's straining the eyes, so select here, right? Which is typically implanted in the fatty tissue of the individual's buttock. So hey, even in your buttock, hey, blasted Esau is one buller, right? And all these bullers walking around parading proud these days. Don't worry, Mosiah has something for your ass. Right, so reading along. Radio frequency identification, RFID, right, uses electromagnetic fields to automatically identify and track tags attached to objects, right, which basically they were saying in the Guardian over here in Trinidad, right, that basically on the containers that they bring, they tag it, they probably a RFID on certain pallets. They have the number, everything, all the information already on the RFID chip. So if something missing, whatever the case is, they will know that hey, something was missing. And next thing upon the RFID chip that we are showing you is that, guess what, if let me say if they have some money in the bank, whatever the case is, and somebody come to rob, or whatever the case is, and that person they said probably our RFID chip, they will know who exactly took who exactly take the money, right? And next thing they are showing you that, guess what, the building itself will basically automatically shut down, right? Close all doors, whatever the case is, so the perpetrator, the theft, or however they may call it, or the thief, he will be locked inside of there until the police arrive to arrest him. All right. So in certain places which they say they would like to have this RFID chip, if a bank employer playing mad, whatever the case is, they will know, right? So basically they'll be able to stop crime easy. So guess what? They, as I say, they sugarcoat or honeycoat this thing for people that people will be beguiled, right? That scripture say he calls it all to receive the mark. Because guess what? Nobody, they ain't gonna force this on you just so, because people want to know why, right? People will kick back, they will fight back, you understand? But if it is that you could sugarcoat it and show them benefits over the cases, people will willingly take this RFID chip, alright? And they will force it on whoever else that by whatever scheme, right? That is how they're basically forcing it, but right now they're sugarcoating it. That when they sugarcoat it for whoever family member, they themselves will come and let, boy, come take the chip, boy, thing. You mark the beast, boy. All they trust in is God thing, boy, whatever the case is, by that bullshit. But look, the scripture is coming to pass. You telling me, look how much he, thousands of years this was prophesied. Over 2,000 years, about 2,000 years this was prophesied in the scriptures, and it can come into pass. Alright? So I reading on. Where was I? Right. The tags contain electronically stored information. Passive tags collect energy from a nearby RFID readers interrogating radio waves. Active tags have a local power source such as a battery and may operate hundreds of meters from the RFID reader. Unlike a barcode, the tag need not be within the line of sight of the reader, so it might be embedded in the tracked object. RFID is one method for automatic identification and data capture, AIDC. Alright? So, reading on, RFID tags are used in many industries. For example, an RFID tag attached to an automobile during production can be used to track its progress through the assembly line. RFID tag pharmaceuticals can be tracked through warehouses, and implanted RFID microchips in livestock and pets allow for positive identification of animals. Since RFID tags can be attached to cash, clothing, and possession, or implanted in animals and people, the possibility of reading personally linked information without consent has raised serious privacy concerns. So, hey, you have this thing in your hand, you can't even take a piss in peace. Right? You can't even take a piss in peace. You beating out your wife, them know when you having sex with your wife. Because why? They want to become as the most high. Using the RFID chip, this is how their eyes basically are upon everything. Right? Even using your cellular phone or your smart TV with the camera, them seeing you, them seeing everything. So they become as the most high. Right? These concerns resulted in standard specification development addressing privacy and security issues. Right? Bam, 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 bam. Whatever. I ain't gonna read all of that. Right? So, yeah, this RFID chip, hey, it's something evil, right? And this is what I was watching on YouTube, right? Because I overheard that it had a dose of cyanide, and cyanide is a poison, right? That basically it kills you slowly. Within 3 days it lock off your oxygen, whatever the case is. So they say the RFID chip contains cyanide to kill the resistance, right? Killer chip can be inserted under skin and send radio waves, right? So cyanide basically is a poison. I could contain poison that be remotely released, right? So on spot, like how the motorcycle could kill you on spot, that is how the so-called white man want to be. But guess what? Esau is you never created heaven and earth. Only the most higher power to do that. The scripture in Ezekiel 18 verse 4 says, all souls underneath the heaven are his. The soul that sinneth shall surely die. Right? And you sinning right about now. That's why the most high going and wipe out your ass. Right? GPS chip to track terrorists and criminals has cyanide dose. And how they say that for who are criminals? Well, what about, hey, the so-called white man is a blasted liar. He is a liar from the beginning. Right? So it probably has cyanide in all them chips. So you who don't believe in the Most High, you who don't believe in the scriptures, go and take the chip. I like the so-called white man to press that button on you stupid ass niggas. Right? And let you die slowly because you deserve it. Right? You don't believe in the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai. Right? Hey, look, this is the fool that you people believe in. A fucking homosexual, sexual bourgeois. Right? I'm gonna take your face off the screen. That's our class for next time. Alright? This is last precept for leave off, right? And only the men of Great Millstone are the one who come in with this information, right? So that basically this basically explains what is the mark of the beast. But for you who take this RFID chip, guess what? This is Revelation 14:9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast, right, the philosophies of the so-called white man, his ways, right, and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, so it don't matter what hand it is, in your forehead or in your hand, right? Verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, his rightful anger, right? Anybody who take this RFID chip, basically you say you don't want the Most High rule over you, you like the so-called white man, the devil, the beast, right? Someone who does not walk upright rule over you, right? And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, the ICBM nuclear missiles and the chariots of fire, right? In the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb, right? And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever received it, the mark of his name. Right? So all who want to go ahead and take the RFID chip, who don't believe in the Most High, hey, go ahead, take it. 2/3 of you don't understand to die in the first place. Right? But for the men of the hope, for the elect, and for the 1/3 out there, hey, just pray Yahweh Hashem, El Shai be with you, He strengthen you. Don't take the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. The RFID chip is not Islam. The RFID chip is not the National Sunday Law. The RFID chip is not the embargo. Right? Those who have an ear to hear, let them hear. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. With that, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, double honors to the other apostles of Great Millstone. Hey, Lamado, Shalom Kalakia.